Oh, welcome to a special. Now, you might be wondering, what's a silly old fool making yet another video? It's because Roy, and I will quote, he's going to release the latest version of Newbie Farm, which is FS19 Newbie on Newbie 19, for sometime this month, he thinks, before he can finish playing with it and go to GE long enough. So I thought I'd show off what the latest is. And I'm just going to fast forward time very slightly just to get us to daylight. That's better. It's a bit better. We can see now. Well, we'll start off with the farmhouse. The main differences between this and the 19 I showed up a few weeks ago is the equipment. Oh boy, has the equipment changed. It's my fault. When I've done the retrospective on Newbie Farm and mentioned 15 was one of the toughest maps I'd played, Roy came back at me and said, "Do you want it tougher?" I said yes. No, I'm to blame. Sorry, anybody who doesn't like tough maps, this won't be for you. And we'll just have a quick look round. Now the cows, to make it tougher, let's just have a look. You still start with some cows, but you only start with 20 now. That's it, 20. You also, your equipment. You own the hurleyman, a cultivator, a plough, a seeder, fertilizer, and a weight. That's it, that's all you own. But you also have leased. Now this is the important bit. A front loader, a unit, a bucket and some forks, combine and grain header, trailer, front mower, tedder, rake, bale trailer, round baler, water tanker, and of course your lovely little feed mixer. That's all leased. Now that's going to cost you money every day. So as I say, it's hard. It's been made to play on hard. And we just have a quick look at the finances. You've got 15,000 in your hand. You owe 100,000. And all your vehicles, of course, are going to have to be maintained, even the ones that are leased. Most of the other stuff outside there is the same as the 19 shoe. And here we are, just to show it off a bit. You only now own 2 fields. 10, which is quite a small field. It's just, you can't really see, but there's a gap through here from 11. And 15. Now both of these are grassed. All these fields are grass. There's no missions. Forget doing missions to get out of trouble. So you're going to have to decide how you're going to play this. Now that brings in the second part of this. I was going to do a short, occasional series, occasional, once a fortnight I was going to do, on 15. And I was going to get your help, and whatever you said to do, I do, with one exception. I still refuse to do forestry. But anything else you wanted, we do. Let's just go up here. Well, now you do start with some bales. So I'll show you what we got and the problems we got. There's no sheep, of course, yet. Pigs are down the other end of the map. Get the smelly things out of the way. Alright, you start off up here. This is your placeable area. Great for placeables, but said you couldn't afford it. Well, you start with quite a number of straw bales. There's some silage bales over there, and hay bales here. I think there's enough, certainly get you through 1 year, possibly 2. Now that could be important. And these are all the giant ones. These are not the seasons bales, and I can't remember. No, that's more realistic. What I think make the bales smaller. So these are standard bales, standard size. Right, what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to do 15, I'm going to do this one. I'm going to start a completely new map. I'm going to reload this map when I finish this little look round, and it's going to be a very quick look round. But I'm going to show you the problems. Let's have a look, see where we can go. Can we get somewhere near 15? Yeah, if we come down here, we shouldn't be far away. No, I'll just put sprint on. Now I'm going to use. Oops. Very, very, very few mods. In fact, all I've got equipment mods are almost. Oh, I can't leap. I know one of these is 15. This one is 15. This is quite a large field. You can see it here. Grassed, of course, as all fields are. You have to start off with plowing them, but it's just ordinary grass. It's not. You haven't got the worry of. Go down to normal speed of having to use a create field on there. These are we'll just plow as is, which is probably as well. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't fancy having to create fields on all of these. I have done some of that on the Mountain Valley farm, and another reason I don't want to do forestry again. That really did finish my ideas. I want to do forestry right off. Right, that's the first field of it. Let's sprint up here and have a look at 8. Oops, gone past. Not 8, 10, sorry, 10. I've been playing some 17 and 15 and well, you're I don't know. The amount of I'll stop bumbling. This is 10, by the way. Quite a large field. Well, large for this farm, anyway. Alright. Goes down about here somewhere. I think the edges. They are. Oh no. No, sorry. It goes up to this tree line. Just before this tree line, it's the edge of the field. They are all properly done. Here, you can just see it here. Straight ahead of me, looking straight ahead, you can just see the difference in the textures of the grass. This side is field, this side isn't. Right, let's just tab into here. Right, now, the challenge I'm going to set is I'm not going to do anything on my own. I'm going to ask you to tell me what to do and how to go about it. Now I'm going to put the cards on the table. This is tough. I've been playing this for a couple of weeks now since Roy let me have this particular issue, but it could change again before he's done. He's still how do we put it now? If I can stop nitpicking, that's it. He plays. I think he plays in GE more than he plays the farm. Play farming. Now your BGA, he took an idea from Scooter. The BGA is actually here, which is handy. You've got a very large, here we are, a very large bunker here. I hate to think how much this thing's hold. It's about the same size as one we used on Smoketown, but looks of it. It's ginormous. Your Digitate comes in here. Some of this I haven't actually tested out fully. Fresh cows can go in here. Milk auto sell. No, the equipment we're going to be using. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to quit out. I'm not going to bother to say this, and we'll come back in again. And after showing you what the equipment is, so you get the idea exactly what mods we're running. Right, let's just. Right, here we are. Modern Classics DLC, add-on Straw DLC, Big Bud Pack. Not that there's going to be much use for that here. The Field Viper, the Co Edition, the Coon Pack, Platinum Expansion, Rubber Pack. I have got the Sprayer add-on from the competition. I have got that in there. There's better mini-map, which shows what's happening in your mini-map if you want. You can do the same as you can on your in-game map. Follow me, glance, automatic unload for own bales. It's only because I keep forgetting to check them. These I won't get too badly done. Vehicle group switcher, dirty rain because I happen to like dirty tractors. Draw mixer wagon, so it shows what the mix is in the wagon. The 3 real modules all in. Game extension. This isn't the one on Mod Hub, this game extension. This is a slightly later one on Mod Hub. Keyboard steer, manure mod, Newbie farm of course, real clock, so I can actually keep an eye on how long it'll be gone. Seasons, soil compaction, that's on here. Speed player, the sprayer pack, these are packed to go with the sprayer module. That means you don't overspray. Well, you can a little, but you don't massively overspray. Start point save, trail assist, that's for reversing. I don't think that's really necessary, to be honest. Trail sounds because I happen to like it. SOB weights, one of the few mods which isn't to do with the DLC. It's the SOB weights, I must have SOB weights. Courseplay, and courseplay is set, so you have to pay them. Drive control, manual fast forward, the display for shovel and fork. I don't think that's spelled right, it doesn't look right to me. GPS mod and the turn signal hug. Again, it's not absolutely necessary, but that's what we're playing with. So we'll go in, and whilst we're going in, we just bring that up. You can see there's no errors with this, and I'll bring up the frame counter. This will be update. I should imagine this will be changed again before he actually releases it. But again, I'm glad he's going to release it because I want to see this. I think this is an excellent map. I'm a great lover of Newbie Farm. Alright, we keep those frame counter on so you can see how well it's going. And we are still quite... If we restart, I'm just going to have to fast forward again. Hold on, that's better. Bring up some light. Right, so your test is, what do we do? How do we go about making money on this? With seasons, it means we're going to have to wait a couple of days. Anyway, I've got seasons are set. Just show you 6-day seasons. Introductions are left on, keys and help menu are left on. I'll change this temperature scale to Celsius because I don't understand Fahrenheit anymore. Although I was brought up with Fahrenheit, I no longer understand it. Season length 6 days. Snow mode is on, snow tracks on, and crop moisture is on. So with all this, how do we make money? What's our first thing we do? Food suggestions. Well, first of all, because we need to get one crop, I would suggest we possibly want to leave one of the 2 fields as grass. If for no other reason, we could possibly cut it and put it in the BGA, but it will mean having to get a forage wagon. And using the standard stuff, where we loading wagons, here we are. The cheapest one would be the Pottinger at 31,000. We buy it. Could lease it, but with so much stuff leased, I think we're actually going to have to consider. Now, these are just what I've been mulling around in my mind. We're actually going to have to consider getting rid of some of this lease stuff, possibly get rid of this lot, and rebuying them. That will mean taking out a massive loan. The beauty with seasons on, of course, our loan cap is a lot higher. Now, if we're going to do grind this first year, we possibly need to keep a hold of this, and we need a trailer. Again, or would it be cheaper if we got rid of that and got the smallest trailer possible and bought it? Same with this. Now, if we're not, we might have enough hay, silage and straw to last to the second harvest. Well, straw is the main problem. We may have enough to last the second harvest, in which case we could consider selling these off and this. Just a thought. No, not selling them off, but send them back so we don't have to pay for them. If we're not going to do bales, this can go. It should be fun because I've got no auto load on anything on here. I'm not going to use it. This we're going to have to keep, and this. Now, I don't think we can actually afford, have we, Player, to unlease this and rebuy it. That's the problem. So with that in mind, let's have a quick drive round for a quarter hour and just have a little look round. I have set these things. Now I'm keyboarding this because I prefer when I'm showing off a map to keyboard. I'm closer to the screen. Alright, come out of cab so you can actually see what's going on. No gearbox, no more realistic on here. No manual attach. I have cut down the mods to the absolute minimum. Right, we'll have a little drive around. Oh. As you can see, every field is green. They're all grass. And I think to get this to work, can't use automation much, AI much. We have to do almost everything ourselves, which ploughing is going to be a pain, especially with that plough. It's only a small plough, but a 2 metre plough, something like that. Don't fall in the water. I can feel Duck, if he's watching this, praying for me just to suddenly go and take a swim. And actually Doc comes with that, as I did have fun when he washed one of his tractors in the river. I don't really want to give him the opportunity to ever come back. Well, that's your first point of note. Same, I think it's on 17, the sales point. Now there's no, I will just tell you, there's no extra fruits, no extra grains. It's actually just as Giants made it, and I have no problems with that at all. Now, but every field has got a gate on it, and something just went for a dive somewhere. I hate to think what. Oh well, have a look and see what's broken later. Could have been Alice moving asleep and just knocked something off her bed. The town, because we've got down there somewhere, we've got the road to the island. Now, I'm not going to play with the map at all. I'm going to leave it as is. I'm not going to take things away or add things to the map. I'm going to go into cab for this so I can actually aim this a little bit better. All the hedges are collidable, by the way. Yeah. Roy, after what I said about 15, has decided, let's go for it, let's make another tough one. And I'm actually a believer that yes, this should have tough maps. It shouldn't just be a matter of making quick money. You have to work for it, as farmers do. Now, farmers don't have it easy. It's not easy making a living now, especially if you're in Britain, and I should imagine the rest of the world. Right, egg sales are here. There's no way around, we have to go back the same way. It used to be on, I can't remember which one it was, 13 or 15. They used to be able to go around this building, but I don't believe you can now, and I'm not going to go up there and find out. Sales point here beyond the fuel. This is where you get your fuel from. Although we have fuel on the farm. One sales point. Right, we come out of here. No, you can't get around. You used to, or can you? Can you now? No. No, he's blocked that right off. So we come back over here. This island it's been in certainly 13 and 15, I think. And every time I see this island, I have a hell of a job trying to find my way out. Oops. As you can see. I'll find my way to it first, then trying to find a way out. Now this is not an easy turn in from here. You wouldn't want to do this with a load of equipment on. I don't think you want a big trail, and I just found a collidable edge. And he's made it nice and tight here. There's no gimmies. No, we don't know where this map's set, so there's no traffic, so it don't matter which side of the road I drive on. One thing you will find with this, oh, I really want to go the other way. Well, turn around. A few extra bumps on the old hurling isn't going to matter a lot. Well, better come up with a cab so you can actually see. No, he just Roy made the announcement. I think it was yesterday or today on PCSG, where it will be published, by the way. And it should, unless he wants to put it on the mod hub, it will be about the only place it will be published. Now, Roy uses the monkey show to test all his maps, and if anybody's going to find a fault with it, that's those guys. They enjoy trying to find fault. There's Farmer Dad's amongst them. Stu, we all know Stu is a regular commenter on my videos, usually with some bright remark. A lovely fella. All the gates work, by the way. It's a lot of work on this map, a hell of a lot. I know as people are going to say, well, it's just a report of the 17. No, it's not. It's built to a template, but completely remade for his map. Now, I think when I looked through 19 before, we had to look up here, so shall we leave that one? We'll just carry on our drive. I think last time I just went fast forward all the way around. Now when it snows, these roads I think are clear. Let's just find out, shall we? Let's just find out now. SS. Do it a couple times, that don't always take first time. 3 times, there we are. 3 times a win, that should do it. Oops. And I'll just go to the tractor. And advance time a bit, there we are. Snow will soon disappear because it's too warm for it. You can see how warm it is. Yeah, there it goes. See, it's 3 degrees. But see, the roads are clear, which they weren't always on the 17 version. And I think unless it's old things, there's still going to be snow up till the farm, that farm track, which will be fun to get through. Now there is somewhere down there should be a turn off. Now, is it here? Well, probably not. But let's see what we get if we go up here. I can see a sell point. Ah, look at that, we found it. That's almost a first for me. I found a sell point. Now this could well be the wool, the spinnery. Let's have a look. Well, yeah, it's a spinnery. Freight yard we bypassed. We might be able to get through to the brewery, but I don't need to get anything else done. But spinnery, a lot of this you will have seen on my look at 19, say a couple of 3 weeks ago. The map itself hasn't changed. It's changed a lot from 17, but there's different versions of 19 I've seen, and I have to thank Roy very much indeed for bringing me into the loop on this. I won't tell me biggest fan of his maps, but I like to see I'm up there somewhere. Now it's looking a good time for maps at the moment. There's Bullet Bill's just brought out, or just about to bring out his latest. I think Oxygen David's getting close on his. Now everybody's going to do those, so as is, I'm Norfolk, so I do different. I shan't. I'll just check which way we go. Oh, we keep along the coast. You might notice that the little mini map doesn't disappear anymore. That's because I'm using the better mini map, which just show that off a bit. Bring it in here. I think we do something like this. Oh no, don't bring up now. Hold on. So look at this. One of these should bring. Left shift 9. I think. Just trying to remember which one. There we are. Show us what's in there, what state they're in, whether they want ploughing or not. And we probably will also show whether they're compacted or not, because I say there is soil compaction on there. We'll leave that on like that, and we can, I think, make it a bit bigger. So much, so many left out. There we are. Look, we get quite a good look at what we've got there. We just do something to see where the brewery is. I'll get rid of that again. This is our mod hub too. This one, that's just saved. Hence the sun stopping. I'm hoping the brewery's around here. So I want your help in how do we play this. Now this should be the brewery here. All of these are straightforward sell points. There's no production. In fact, he's right, because if you had production on this, it would make it too easy. Production maps are generally quite easy. A lot of work, but they're quite easy to make money on. So there we are. And I think the pigs are up ahead here too. They'll be done on time. Oh, we're not doing too bad on time. But give me a little bit of drive around this time. What's it there? Oh, no, it's 30. Field 30 must be down there. One of these is to the pig farm, I think. And we'll probably not this one, because I always pick the wrong one. Yeah, we go. Yeah. Well, no, this isn't the pig farm. Close your eyes, duck, because I don't want you to see when I go over the edge. You might notice the little mini map keeps flashing. That keeps itself updated, and every so often it will update itself, which is why it flashes when you've got something like I've got on there. Just in case you're working on it and you want to see whether you're updated or not. Now, pig farm must be on this off this road. So I'm not going to do lumber on here. No forestry. Now you see the roads here narrow, so it won't be a farm. However well we do for buying dusty great tractors and equipment. Everything will have to stay small just to move it about. That's if we can make a go of it. Here's the pig farm now. Where's the entry? We'll have a look at the pig farm. That will possibly do us. There we are. Get out and just open the gate up. These lovely gates. I do like this. I have fits similar. I don't know about from Dorset. The modder Dorset. He makes a lot of stuff like this. I don't know about his. It does look good though. In fact, I'll let you in a little secret. This is the first time I actually looked at the pig farm on 19. Muck in there, feed here. Where there's water possibly inside. Let's have a walk round here. Ah, you got bins there. So it must be for the different things you have to feed them on. I'm guessing. Oh yeah. Well, no pigs here, so we leave the gate open. Oh yes, water troughs inside. Could be a job for the water trough mod, but that would make it a bit easier again. Same if we got the grazing mod on here, both of which will make it easier. Right, so get scribbling. Oh, get thinking about ideas how we can make this pay. I want both long and short term ideas. So long term is sort of things we've got to aim for, not just make money. How are we going to play it? We could, of course, sell all the cattle off, sell all the bales off. Certainly we should be able to sell silage bales. I think they're going to BGA, I think. Send back everything we've got there. Then, for example, just go for grass, leave both fields grass. And the money we get for the cows, turn that into equipment. We've got the mower. We can do it the cheap, easy, I say easy way, we can do it the cheap way, which is basically just have the front mower on the front of the tractor. And neither of the tractors we've got, I don't think will do that. My own idea, for what it's worth, is to actually sell both tractors, return the, whatever it is, then C-Tour, is it? Sell the one we got, return the one we got leased, sell this, sell the weight, sell all the front loader gear, borrow some money, and buy a Steyr multi with the maximum size engine in. We only have one tractor, and buy a fork, of course, and it would help if I was to actually be steering. Which way should we go? I'll just drive on a little bit more. Now water, I think there is a buy point on there, but you can actually get it from the rivers. I have done that, and it's probably going to be the best way to do it, the cheapest way. Everything's got to be cheap. So one way is to get rid of the animals and play it from there. Oh, what we got over the road here? Now, number 13, we had this quite big road with all the way around the map. That's all gone now on both 15 and 17. A lot of these little windy country roads. Oh, might be the port down here. We'll have a look at the port. Looks like that's where we're reached. Now the map isn't huge, but I tell you what, it's very easy to get lost on. Yeah, this is the port. I don't think it's changing in there, but just have a quick walk around here and then I'll call it. The sell point is here, by the way, just in case you missed the other walk for a 19. Now I'm one of the lucky ones. I can play this now because Roy, being the good old boy he is, Just let me have access on his work in progress. Thank you again, Roy. And you can only go so far along here. You will hit the barrier. You can't see it quite well. Oh, yes, you can get past here further than you could before. And your barrier must be out there somewhere, because before you couldn't get this far. So that's actually been extended. It did hit soften, but that wasn't there, if you know what I mean. Yeah. You get all the way out here now. Wow. What was at the end of the jetty? Be nothing exciting. Ah, yeah, we're hit the edge of the map. So we better get back into the map. I'll just go back to the tractor. Right, so that's the problem. The other way is we keep the cows. We pray that we've got enough feed to keep them going until next harvest. Not the one coming up if we plant now, but the one after. So we have enough straw, because I haven't got the buy bale mod on, and it isn't going on. And we plant one field and keep the other for grass. And if so, which way round do we do it? Big field grass, little field grass? Well, I'll leave it to you. You're bound to come up with some good ideas. But again, I'm going to repeat, no forestry. I don't care about forestry. I don't like forestry, and I'm not doing it. Apart from that, I mean buying or leasing more equipment. However well we can make money. Right, with that I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. If you're not a subscriber, feel free to subscribe. I'm going to take a screenshot here. Comments, questions, queries and suggestions to how we carry on this map, please post them. I'm looking forward to seeing your ideas. I will do the next one of these hopefully in about 2 weeks time. That looks as good a shot as any. So with that is me saying cheerio for now. Cheerio, and again thank you, Roy.